saw 3 shrimps in the water. 2 were old and gray. So I swam a little closer, and I heard the third one say,
Hi, I'm Jessica Ibarra, and I'm coming at you from Mr. Rocca's Rockin' Third Period. Today I'm going to teach you about shrimp and how I like to cook it. There's many different ways, but I'm going to teach you how I make it special. I hope you enjoyed this educational video. Hi, so today we're going to be making shrimp. So first you have to make the brining solution, and that's going to take 8 cups of water and 1/4 cup of kosher salt and sugar. And then of course you're going to need the shrimp. So what you're going to do is you're going to pour the salt and the sugar in the water, and then mix it until it's all dissolved. Okay, so once the salt and sugar is dissolved, you're going to get the shrimp and place it in the bowl to brine, and you're going to let that sit there for 30 minutes. So while the shrimp are soaking in the mixture, let me tell you how a shrimp is created. First, there's an egg, and it takes 14 to 18 hours before the egg hatches. The first larval stage of shrimp is naphtali. It takes 1 to 1.5 days before the shrimp leave this stage. The second larval stage of shrimp is zoea. They can stay in this stage for 3 to 5 days. The third larval stage of shrimp is mysis. They can also stay in this stage for 3 to 5 days. The next stage of shrimp is the post-larvae stage. In this stage, they are fully developed and stay in the hatchery for 2 weeks until they are at least 1 centimeter long. The next stage in the shrimp's life is the juvenile pons. In this stage, they leave the hatchery and grow exactly 1 gram. Last but not least, the shrimp ends its life as an adult, which reproduces and takes us back to the beginning of its life, an egg. Okay, so now it's been 30 minutes, and we're going to drain all the shrimp. And then we're going to pour them onto the plates. And grab some napkins and just pat them dry. Now that I've patted the shrimp down, we're going to put them all back into the bowl. And then add 1/4 cup of EVOO. Then we're going to add some salt and pepper. And then just mix them all together. Shrimp are considered omnivores. Shrimp are not a threat. However, they are prey to a large number of species, especially humans. Okay, there are many different ways to cook shrimp, but I'm going to be cooking it on a skewer. So, what you're going to do is grab a shrimp, and you want to make sure that you go basically with the shape of the shrimp, and put the skewer right through its head, and right really close to the tail, and then move it down. And as you can put as many as you want on the skewer. It's up to you and how many people are there, but I'm just gonna put 3. And then you want to make sure that you space the shrimp out enough so that there's a gap so that the shrimp can cook, but not too much to where you burn the skewer. Shrimp travel, breed, and eat in schools. Shrimp can survive and adapt in almost any water. Shrimp can survive in saltwater and freshwater. Shrimp usually gather in larger numbers around coastal regions and in estuaries. Okay, so once you have all your shrimp on skewers, you're gonna start cooking. There's a lot of different ways to cook the shrimp. I'm using a cast iron griddle on medium-high heat, and there's 2 sides to it. There's like the flat side and the side with lines that makes char marks. I'm gonna use that side just to give it a visual effect. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the shrimp and you're gonna place it sideways on the griddle. You don't have to, but I do it more for a visual effect because it looks nicer. And then you're gonna cook each side for 3 minutes. And then when it's done, we're gonna add a nice sesame teriyaki glaze to it just to give it a sweet flavor and take away from the salt that we put on. Now, I've been cooking the shrimp for 3 minutes on each side, so it's time to apply the glaze. Now, the thing about the glaze that you have to be careful with is a lot of people put it on the beginning, but the glaze has sugar, and sugar burns easy. So if you did that, it would ruin the shrimp. So, what we're going to do is we're going to apply a nice layer of glaze on the shrimp. And we're gonna let it sit on the shrimp for about like 15 seconds to really let it like soak in. And then we're gonna flip and do the same to the back side. And now we're gonna take the shrimp and put it on the foil that I have laid out so that it can sit while I cook the rest of the shrimp. Okay, well, we've reached the end. I hope you guys learned a lot about marine science and shrimp and the right and wrong ways to cook it. I hope you guys also enjoyed the meal.
I saw 3 shrimps in the water, and 2 were old and gray. So I swam a little closer, and I heard the 3rd one say, "Goodbye, mommy shrimp,